Welcome back to Panero's Mind, people. Now today, I got a little clip in the garden that I have to share with you. On the Survival Mind show a little while ago, we expressed the fact that Boris was talking about key workers by April need to be vaccinated, right? So, as you can see, the subheading is calls for key workers to be vaccinated, priority after COVID figures. Now, this report came out on Monday, the 25th of January, all right? So, let's take a look. Trade unions are calling for priority vaccinations for key workers after official figures show that the death rates among people in jobs such as machine operation, taxi driving, and restaurant management were up 3 times higher than the national average. Data from the Office for National Statistics show that people in some of the lowest paid manual jobs were significantly more likely to die from the virus than those that are in higher paid white-collar jobs, as the death toll in working-age population in England and Wales approach 8,000. Frontline health and social care workers are already among the 9 highest priority groups for the vaccine agreed by the Joint Committee on Vaccination and Immunisation, but death rates in other occupations that do not feature on the list were similar or even higher. The GMB union said it wanted all the key workers to be prioritised for the vaccine in the next phase of the rollout. The people, as you can clearly see, is like, he did say it in the last press conference, he told the people in the last press conference that key workers will be vaccinated and social workers will be vaccinated, NHS workers. So now you can see that they're talking about cab drivers, so that must mean also delivery drivers, But I'm thinking about, what about the school now? Because the school's not even open. So does that mean that the school teachers need to get vaccinated or not? Because right now they're doing homeschooling. We'll see. It also says here, workers are still being forced to use inadequate personal protective equipment, and some people are attending work despite being infectious because they cannot afford to self-isolate. A lot of people out here, they got different types of things to pay off. Might be like mortgages, monthly payments on their car and whatnot. And some people are just not really going to be ready just to give up everything, just because we're going through a hard time, because they're thinking about how much they went through to get to that point, So it's not going to be easy for people to just say, yeah, I'm just going to just leave work, So it's understandable. The National Health, Safety and Environment Director says the time for action is now. Now they're saying by this graph here that men in elementary, caring, leisure and other service occupations had the highest death rate, and there's a chart down there to show you that. Carries on to say that some of the highest rates were among male restaurant and catering managers at 119 deaths per 100,000, while for male taxi drivers it was 101, and for male bus and coach drivers it was 70. Among women, and the highest rates included social workers at 32 deaths per 100,000, and the sales and the retail assistants. It is blindly obvious that there should be a prioritization for some workers, said James Farrar, the General Secretary of the App Drivers and Couriers Union, and represents Uber drivers. So as you can see clearly there, the managers or the bosses of these companies that are working with the health sector are going to let this thing go through. They're going to let this thing go through. So that leaves the people then with a situation of choice. Now, I'm not going to tell you what choice to make. That is strictly on you. But I wanted to just get this out because I want you lot to understand that this is coming in the next few months. And there's a lot of key workers out there, and there's a lot of social workers out there, and the social workers are all from different ages. They're not 70 years old, they're not 60 years old. You can get social workers out there that are 25 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. So yeah, people, I just wanted to show you this article just to remind you of what was said in the last conference that Boris made, okay? Send this to your friends, send this to your key worker friends, and also send this to your social worker friends and NHS people, and big up to everybody that's actually trying to help from the heart, and got the right intentions to help the people. All right, so you lot be blessed. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.